Red McCombs is truly larger than life, but you think about his story, and that's what Red McCombs is all about. And this is a guy who came from nothing and became something. And he didn't just become something, he became Red McCombs.
Very first time I ever met him, when we were at the Incarnate Word gym, because that's where the Spurs practiced, and I walked in after just being hired and scared to death, nervous. He came walking across the court in those cowboy boots and those jeans and that fur coat. I thought I'd landed on the moon. I said, this is my boss. Who is this guy?
I had made a commitment to get into the radio business. I went by and asked him, I said, do you know anything about the radio business? And he said, sure, I know everything about it. And so I said, well, would you like to be a partner in that business? Well, sure. Well, he didn't know anything about the radio business, neither did I, so it's kind of funny that we built the largest one in the world.
He blazes new trails. He is always the leader in things that happen. He thinks of things before anybody else. He responds to a need before some people even realize the need is there. He is a visionary. And so in that sense, all of his life, he has been a Pathfinder.
He is being recognized for the Pathfinder Award because that's exactly what he has done throughout the business community and his personal life since the beginning when he moved here from Corpus Christi, has been one of the truly outstanding leaders and one that has certainly given back to the community in all sorts of different ways.
When you talk about a guy like Red McCombs, you have to talk about where he was raised. He had nothing. I mean, he had great values in his family. He obviously had a great mom and dad, but he's made every penny that he's got.
By the age of 10, he was in business for himself. He always worked. He was always pushing himself.
I think one of the strongest influences on our father were his parents. During the Depression, their house would be one of the houses that people knew as they were traveling through town. This is a house where we can stop. My grandfather would give them $1, which was quite a huge part of his own paycheck. They would give them meals. And from that example, our father learned about giving.
What makes Red McCombs really a Pathfinder, what makes him different than others, is this great dedication to sharing that wealth that he's created with other people.
He is a giver, he's not a taker. If you just look around our place, he goes from hitchhiking to get to the University of Texas, to a guy that spends $50 million on the business school and now is making it one of the best business schools in the world. He gives so much to so many that we never even know about because he's not a guy that's going to walk around and talk about what he gave. And at the same time, he wants it done right when his name's on it. And that's very, very special. There's nobody that has given more to San Antonio, nobody who has given more to the state of Texas and our country than Red McCombs.
We saw his impact on San Antonio from maybe the inside out. We saw him involved in different things. We saw him interested in building the community. He wanted to put San Antonio on the map. He wanted everybody to know what a great place San Antonio is.
And this would be part of our dinner table conversation.
Oh, yeah.
So we saw it sort of organically grow from the idea and then through the processes until the realities.
The history is very complete on the participation in business and philanthropy and leadership that he's provided for this city. It is just so substantial that he's had his hands in almost everything in the community and has provided leadership for others to follow him.
San Antonio is such a special place because it's so unique in what it's done and what it's accomplished. And it's one of the more powerful places now for tourists to come. It wouldn't have been that way without people like Red McCombs.
There are very few people who have done so many things for so many people for so many years. We can talk all day long about all his business pursuits and his successes, all of his philanthropy, which is, of course, impressive, but it's all grounded and begins with family. If you sit down and talk to Red for 2 minutes or for an hour and a half, you know that all begins with Charlene and his children and his grandchildren, and that's where he gets most of his joy.
He's a great family man. because Red has an unbelievable wife. She's just sweet, she's smart, she's caring. He is a wonderful father. He is a wonderful grandfather.
A loving man, a family man, a caring man, a man of faith, a man of character. That's our dad.
Open up your dictionary, look up the word dedication, and there should be a picture of Red McCombs beside that definition that talks about dedication to his family, dedication to his state, dedication to the university that changed his life forever, dedication to his home city of San Antonio. Red is a wonderful American, great Texan.